This year, Stevens welcomed 29 new residents to campus that they hope won't stay for long. Thank you for joining us. I'm Angel Mendez. A partnership between Stevens and the Second Chance Animal Shelter allows 10 students on campus to foster a cat or dog. In return, those students accepted received discounted housing in Prunty Hall and a $3,000 scholarship. Another 3 students were selected for that opportunity this year, while 16 other students volunteered to foster pets without compensation. Those involved must not only train and take care of the animal, but attend events to show off their fosters to potential owners. It is the intention of the program that a student will not foster an animal for a long period of time. Now, as you probably know, the college has become a top-ranked pet-friendly campus on multiple college ranking lists in the last year. If you want to know more about the fostering program, visit columbiasecondchance.org. And considering the colder temperatures moving in with the fall weather, the facilities department turned on the heat in the residential buildings last week. An email sent out to the campus said all buildings would have heat by last Friday. Most of the residential buildings produce heat through individual radiators in each dorm, which pose safety concerns for students. We talked with Greg Menke, Director of Facilities Management, about how students should prepare for the temperature change. He said, be sure to keep everything off of and away from radiators and heater units. This includes curtains and other items along the windowsill. Also, set the temperature to a comfortable level for each individual. The units can be left on if you leave the room, but he said it conserves energy if they are turned down slightly. Because most of the radiators are original to the building, we asked Menke if the department had any future plans for updating the heating system. As of now, he says no specific plan is in place, but they would like to make the system more energy efficient. And following this week's campus events, Onyx Haley Johnson dug deeper into a coping with depression event on campus. And Haley, what did you find out?
Starting this past Tuesday, practicum student Kimberly Myers began a weekly Coping with Depression group. The group meets every Tuesday from 6:45 to 7:45 in the Counseling Center for 5 weeks. Myers, who's in her final semester towards earning her Master's of Education, says, I would love to work with students struggling to adjust to college life, those nervous about life after college, or those who just want some support and someone to talk to. I'm also interested in working with students who are coping with anxiety and depression, struggling with issues of body image and self-esteem, and those with peer or family conflicts. She started the group for these reasons and also because depression is much more common in college students than most people realize. Myers is hoping that this group will encourage students to feel more comfortable talking about depression and understand that it is very treatable. The group will be about uplifting each other, sharing techniques that have or haven't worked for the members, and sharing stories. The group was originally going to be a closed group, meaning that nobody could join if they didn't attend the very first meeting. This has been changed in order to accommodate any student who feels they need help over the next 5 weeks. Also, don't forget to bring your pet by LRW tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the Prunty Pet Halloween costume. Back to you, Angel.
All right, thank you, Haley. And we want to mention a few other events for you this week. Starting at 5:30 p.m. this evening, the Career Development Office will be hosting a meeting for those interested in graduate school. That's going to be in the Student Union. Tomorrow, Mortarboard will be hosting its annual Safe Trick or Treat event for the community. It lasts from 6 to 9 p.m. and will be partnered with a trunk or treat station in the LRW parking lot. And if you're looking for a service project for your group or organization on campus, the Spooktacular, previously known as Tiger Night of Fun, is looking for volunteers to set up booths at their annual citywide Halloween event from 6 to 8 p.m. on October 31st. You can sign up or get more information for that event by contacting the LPO office. And in a special report this week, the big brother of campus is growing even bigger. Stevens head of security, Tony Coleman, said they finished the installation of the new security camera system in May. Since then, the security network has transformed the department's proactive approach on handling issues surrounding campus.
Safety and a security mechanism to detect suspicious or criminal type activity.
The eyes have expanded beyond those of the on-guard officers. Coleman showed me the 41 different views of the security network system, but the estimated $50,000 project is only phase 1 of a 3-part initiative for the security department. Coleman said each year, as the budget allows, The department plans to institute 12 to 15 more cameras, adding roughly 40 more views in less covered areas like the senior quad.
We wanted to have the capability of being able to pick someone up. For example, if they came into view over by Senior Hall and they literally cut all the way through campus, we'd be able to keep track of them throughout their entire path.
The cameras not only provide evidence in solving issues or identifying individuals from past incidents, but they also add another layer to security's proactive approach to campus activity.
Is that it allows us to see things that in the past we haven't been able to see. And when we're able to monitor them live, then we're able to catch that activity that's suspicious, that draws our attention, and allows us to respond.
The footage has also served as a training tool for resident assistants and directors in identifying the type of security needed to protect each residential building. Emily Wagner Davis, the resident director for Tower Hall, said the footage increased her awareness to the safety of her building and has helped protect it from unwarranted visitors.
I know multiple times girls have come up and they're like, someone is sitting outside, don't really know if he's waiting for someone or what's going on. So then I can either call security and have them go and talk to him, and then they'll look at the tapes and see how long he's been there, or they'll give him like 5 more minutes to see if a girl comes down.
National tragedies like the one at Sandy Hook Elementary and a past arson on the children's school in 2011 has created a tighter watch on the area. As part of the new network, these video door entry systems at both entrances of the children's school allow those inside the building to see who's at the door before they even walk in. And based on this increase of activity, Coleman said they will hire more staff to help monitor the system in the campus. You may remember this video of one of Stevens' security officers taking down an individual disturbing the campus.
Now, you were told to stop. I know you can't breathe.
Let go. Let go.
This is just one of several incidents that Coleman says triggers the need for more officers.
Just because of the number of physical altercations that we've unfortunately had to be in recently, and we need to increase the staff and reduce those periods of time when we only have 1 or 2 officers here, and increase that number so that we can cover more of the campus physically.
With an increase in security staff and more cameras on the way, some students question personal privacy, but Wagner Davis said the benefits outweigh those doubts.
We are in the middle of Columbia, in the middle of 2 really big colleges, right downtown, and there have been issues, over summer with shootings and things like that, then it makes me feel comfortable having them.
To ensure campus safety even further, Coleman said at the end of this month, security officers will be certified to carry and use pepper spray and expandable batons. How does this affect your opinion of campus safety? We want to know what you think. Head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/StevensLifeMag and comment on the link to this story. And looking at news across America, we continue to follow the story out of Nevada, where a 12-year-old boy shot and killed his math teacher at Sparks Middle School on Monday. The boy, whose name is not being released at this time, wounded 2 other students before taking his own life. The teacher, Mike Lansbury, appeared to be trying to stop the incident when the boy fatally shot him in the chest. Lansbury served in the Marine Corps and the Air National Guard before taking his job at Sparks Middle School. This shooting comes almost 1 year after a gunman killed 26 people at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. Officials continue to interview witnesses and investigate to find a motive for the shooting. In news across the world, Australia is bracing for its worst day yet in its fight against more than 60 wildfires across its most populous state, New South Wales. The string of fires stretches more than 1,000 miles and has already burned more than 290,000 acres of land. That's an area roughly the size of Los Angeles. Today, the emergency crews fighting the blaze anticipate high temperatures, low humidity, and strong winds in the forecast that could worsen the conditions even further. So far, only 1 death has been reported, and more than 200 homes have been destroyed. Yesterday, crews evacuated all of those in the path of the fires and brought in 1,500 more firefighters to help contain the blaze. And in the limelight this week, where we highlight the most talked about entertainment news, Onnit's Jessica Langford has been following details on a shocking celebrity breakup. Jessica?
After 22 years of marriage, Bruce and Kris Jenner have separated. They made this announcement on October 8th, and according to Kris Jenner, ex-wife of attorney Robert Kardashian, they are much happier living apart. You would think it shook up the Keeping Up with the Kardashian stars, but they have surprisingly been doing well. Now, let's not get this confused. They have not filed for divorce, contrary to other reports. No word on the events that led up to the split, but I'm pretty sure we'll see some of it spill out on their show. And in music news, stuff has officially hit the fan with Drake and Future. According to Hip Hop DX, the Atlanta rapper Future has allegedly been dropped from Drake's Would You Like a Tour. Apparently, Future had an interview with Billboard.com earlier this month and was misquoted saying, Drake made an album full of hits, but it doesn't grab you. They're not possessive. They don't make you feel the way I do. Future is suing Drake for $1.5 million for the $40,000 he would have made on the tour. No word on if Future is being replaced on the tour that kicked off on the 18th, but hopefully they can get it all squared away and on a more positive note. And speaking of notes, the highly anticipated TLC movie, Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story, dropped on Monday. This movie follows the R&B trio on their road to fame, giving us all the inside look on their ups and downs as a group, as well as their individual lives. TLC is giving you the real them. Starring Keke Palmer as Chili, rapper Little Mama as Left Eye, and Drew Sidora as T-Boz, this is a definite must-see. Tune in to VH1 October 27th at 8 p.m. as they re-air their journey. And that's all I have for you this week in the Limelight.
Hey guys, with Halloween being next week, I thought why not dig into my closet to show you how to style one of the most popular costumes of the year, Miley Cyrus. Here with me, I have my model, Reagan, wearing classic Miley attire. So she has on tiny denim cutoffs, a rockin' leather shirt, a plaid shirt tied around her waist, and a pair of funky high heels to top off the look. Also, a nice pair of sunglasses. You could wear the gold out mirror sunglasses or also a classic pair of Ray-Bans. And of course, we could not miss the 2 Miley buns. All you need is a tongue sticking out and you'll be Miley. This is my style version of Miley Cyrus, but if you're feeling a little more adventurous, you could even transform into the Wrecking Ball Miley. Walk into my closet and tag me on Instagram of your interpretation of Miss Cyrus or whatever creative idea you came up with this Halloween season @_Kobe Cheese. Remember, your style is on the inside, so why not express it on the outside? Back to you, Angel.
All right, thank you, Colby. I don't know about that wrecking ball, Miley, but if you can pull it off, you can pull it off. Well, if you're wanting to stay inside instead on Halloween and relax with some friends, Onnit's Olivia Odell thinks you should use the time for fashion trends. Olivia.
Hey, if we think back to a couple of weeks ago, you probably remember me showing you some popular nail trends that were seen on the runways. I understand that not all the fancy decorations are everyone's style. So to keep your look simple, here are some nail colors for fall. Electric Purple, try CoverGirls. Dusty Rose, try Givenchy's. Moonlit Blue, try Revlon's. Burnt Orange, try Dior. Army Green, try Sally Hansen's. Also, the most annoying thing in the world that could happen is having a fresh layer of nail polish just to notice that it's smudged. Here are a few ways to get your nail polish to dry quicker. Cooking spray. This method would also soften the cuticles, A bowl of ice water. The shock from the water will instantly dry your nails. And lastly, air duster and a blow dryer. This will ensure for a speedier and a quicker dry. Show me your latest nail trends by tagging me on Instagram or Twitter @MyLifeIsLive3, and we'll feature on next week's show. Back to you, Angel.
All right, thank you, Olivia. Some great tips I didn't know about nails. So in our weather headlines this week, Onnit's Lane Wallace has kept an eye on the sky as she always does and has more on what we can expect for the next 7 days. Lane.
I hope everyone packed all of their fall gear when they came back from fall break because we are in for a chilly couple of weeks. Your high for today is 51 and partly cloudy. For Thursday, expect a high of 49. Friday will reach a high of 52. Saturday will warm up a little bit with a high of 61. Sunday will round off your weekend with a high of 58. On Monday, we'll reach a high of 65. And remember to bring that umbrella out on Tuesday when we're going to reach a high of 64 and rainy. You guys have a great weekend, and remember to send your weather pictures and puppy pics my way by tagging me at Lane_Wallace or Stevens_Life. Back to you, Angel.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have this week. Be sure to check back next week for more news. And don't forget to visit our website for 24-hour access to your news at stevens.edu/StevensLife or on our Facebook page. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at Stevens_Life. So follow us, like us, and tell us if news is happening where you are. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you back here next week.